Hi guys, my name is Lelasophia. I am an artist and fine jewelry designer. If you like contemporary fine jewelry, if you like luxury handbags, all things New York City and art, then I have some fun videos for you. Okay, you guys, I've been so excited to do this fun little OG video, okay? I feel like I kind of rarely do what's in my bags, and lately I've just been adding them into my vlogs. I have been curating the bejesus, as if my curation couldn't get more curated, ridiculous, pretentious, redundant, I know. I've been curating the bejesus out of the inside of my day bag, okay? And quite frankly, I'm very proud with where I've gotten to. I'm very excited. It's been really working for me, and I have some really fun little new surprises that I may or may not have bought this last week. And so I'm so excited to share with you guys what is in my bag. But first and foremost, if you guys are new here, thank you so much for tuning in. I can't wait to see you in all of my future videos. Make sure that you like this video, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram at lelasophia jewelry. I put out videos 3 days a week, and so I cannot wait to see you guys in the next one. Okay, of course, if you've been watching my channel, to nobody's surprise, this is my new favorite everyday bag that I've been wearing. You can't tell me nothing. I'm obsessed. The last 2.5 years on my channel, I've been talking about the fact that I live in New York City. I'm a wee little girl, you know? I'm not. I'm actually, you know, a larger woman in her 30s living in New York City, but you know, I'm just always paranoid, and I've lived here forever. And I always like a mechanism to close my bag, and I always like a bag that's close to myself that I could sling over a shoulder, and she's been in her mini bag era, as you can see. All of those things went out the window the second I opened this bag and started using it. I said, why are open style totes so easy to use? Why is this so functional? Why is this so iconic? I've been changed, okay? I have changed overnight into a bag lady, and I'm low-key very much so here for it. So let's get into what is actually in my bag. I just had to explain, because normally I was a wallet, phone, keys, lip gloss kind of girl, and you will see a very different thing today. Okay, are we ready for a jump scare? Because again, if you know me, this is so far from what I normally bring, but like, look at how packed this bad boy is, and still I have plenty of space. This is just a little sneak preview, okay? But it's pretty incredible that I literally, within like a 1 week time period, completely started filling my bag. However, it's pieces that I love so much that I really think that I need to share. So I'm like, oh my God, where do we start? I love the little pockets. Maybe let's start with those. I guess we'll start with the beginning, right? Let's start with the pockets, start with the inside pockets, and then just go into like the biggest compartment in the bag. This, and I know so many people now have commented on this that I've said like, hello again. It's like I'm discovering handbags for the first time, but the front pocket for my phone is so easy. And I know it's like stupid, like, duh, girl. It's always been amazing to have a pocket for your phone, but I've always had very compact closed bags, and so I find myself carrying my phone most of the times, slipping her in, and then you can't even see it. Oh my God, life-changing. I've been loving that so much. I normally never open the toggle, but today we're opening it. First thing in the little pocket, I got these literally yesterday at one of my new favorite, I'll put the name on the screen if I actually figure out what it is, but it's like adjacent to, but then I also think owned by or in like a really, on the Upper East Side, if you guys do or don't know, there are all these like bougie, insane, high-end pharmacies, markets, grocery stores, kind of like catch-all stores, and essentially this is one of those. And I walked in and I was like, heaven? What is this? Like, I haven't taken my mom there yet, but like, tchotchke heaven. Okay, my mom and I will love it. And there's a lot of like fake stuff that my mom likes the real stuff of, but there's a lot of, I have a pair up there, Staffordshire, like fake little ceramic Staffordshire dog vases and like all these things. It's just like tchotchke heaven. And so I was in there yesterday. Let me figure out what oh, motif, thank God. One thing I can actually understand. These little mints, because I will show you something else that's in my bag that's more so like a candy, but sometimes I really am like, you know, it's midway through the day. We need just like a little pick-me-up for the, you know, a little breath freshener. We love that. That I've just been slipping right in the front pocket. Next is this cute little pen that I got for something else inside. This is like the most me color of all time. Like, of course I get a pen that the color is named like cappuccino or something. I've never been a pen inside a bag girl. I would not do this. You know what, maybe I even would, you know? I don't know. I was gonna say maybe I wouldn't do this inside of a Margot or a Birkin, but like, you get a pen mark in there, you get a pen mark. And so I've been putting it in the front pocket to try to minimize, you know, those chances of it like accidentally opening and getting pen. So this is the front of the bag that I usually then have closed. In the first little pocket, I don't know if anybody cares as much about this as I do, but I'm just having a lot of fun. Let's go with this pocket first with the biggest thing sticking out. I have my Bully comb, which I love so much. Of course, I got it with a lelasophia, and it does come in like a tortoise shelly, but I really liked the ivory, and you'll see why in a second. I didn't show the back of it. You'll see why, but again, I think I'm just like entering a grown-up era in my life. It's really weird. I don't know why this has taken me so long, but I'm like, I think, you know, I have a theory, and my theory is not very important, but I'm gonna say it anyways. My theory is that, you know, we have to carry like an entire 8 to 10 to 12 hours worth of things in our bags from age like literally 5 to like whenever, maybe forever, maybe you never have a break. And I personally did until I was like 27, 28, you know? You go to college and then you have a job and you have a 9 to 5 and you need to carry work and laptop and everything. So for the last several years, I have been basking in the fact that I do not need one thing other than my phone. And I've taken that to the extreme. And now I'm like, but what if I want to brush my hair in the middle of the day, you know? Pull out a little Bully comb. That, I'm going the opposite way, like realizing I actually can carry a bag that will hold frivolous, ridiculously unnecessary things. Next, including this, I can't even believe that I debated on the pattern of, because I love this so much. This is a Dries Van Noten lipstick. I literally think it's like verbatim called the leopard neon print, which I think is so great. I have a satin nude that I got. I have another one too called Colorful Nude, and this one I will have to put the name on because I keep forgetting what it's called, but it's the satin lightest beigey, like it's not quite cool toned, but a really, really pretty nude. Very much so along the same family, because already I'm so annoyed at this. Everybody I'm so scarred by my Gucci lipstick being discontinued and nobody telling me, my favorite lipstick of all time. All these designers keep discontinuing like iconic products, and I'm like, people, what is going on? So I found out allegedly that Chanel is discontinuing Boy, and I've been wanting it for the last several months, honestly, maybe even longer. So I went to Zittimer's and got one, and I love it. The person was like, why don't you get something with like color? And I was like, oh no, you do not know me. I am a nude only gal, or like very, very, very light pink, as you will see in 1 second, which we might as well just go on to the next pocket, which if we're sticking on theme here, I have this cute little, what's the shade called before I show it? Does it have a shade? It's definitely not just called 726. I will try to look up the shade, but this is one of my favorite glosses. This was a gift, which I'm so grateful for, by one of my aunts. This is like a really baby pale pink, really, really, really beautiful gloss. It's not too shiny, and I will go shiny. So this is like a nice toned down version. If you ever see this in store, it often turns white. And so that is this. I don't know why, with like the store lights or something, it ends up turning white, but it's really, really, really pretty. But if I do want to go for a crazy gloss, I will also turn to Dare to Bear, which I totally like lost and forgot about, by Pat McGrath. I was thinking that the label was there. I'm sorry, it's right there. By Pat McGrath, Dare to Bear. This is gorgeous. Love, 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 love that. So clearly this is my baby pink. I did not curate anything in this bag. I swear this is just what I've been wearing, so I genuinely did not mean to do this, but this is my baby pink pocket, because I also have this Westman Atelier Liquid Lip Balm, which comes in this cute little case that, again, I got in the shade Shoo Shoo. That one I actually did not need to look up. I forgot. This is gorgeous, and of course, like so many things. Can we show it? Can we show it? Like so many things. Paloma put this on in like a little get ready with me video, and I was like, if it's good enough for Paloma, it will be good enough for, you know, a little complete unknown person like myself, okay? Paloma knows what's best at all times. Just a couple more things in this. I just was thinking to myself before I did this, because I swear I did not plant anything in this bag. I just was thinking that there's a couple, like my favorite scent of all time, Chamomile Satin by Dries Van Noten. I really am looking forward to them coming out with travel sizes, because I really wish that I had a couple more of like my actual everyday perfumes in travel sizes, but for now, this is literally the only one that I have. This is the Chrome Hearts 33. And so I put it in my bag just because I was like, it would be nice for like a little pick-me-up. Sometimes I'll run an errand and then somebody's like, oh, let's go grab coffee. That's such a New York thing to do. And you're like, I just took a really long walk. Like, I need to re-up my perfume. And so that is the one I have for now, I guess. And then there's just one more thing in this little pocket, if we can see, or if we care to see, which I'm obsessed with. I won't show you or I'll cover it, I can show you. But I switched from having my vitamins in this like vintage but not vintage cigarette case, which I'm going to actually find a vintage one. I need to put that on my list. I went from having my vitamins, sorry, I lost my train of thought. Having my vitamins, I now have it as my full-blown wallet, and I'm literally obsessed. Oh, this I did not mean to plant, but how genius. I just have my little business cards on either side, okay? And then, yeah, I won't tell you the rest, but I was just about to lay out like what's in each side. Asking to get robbed, okay? Please don't rob me. Anyways, this has been so fun because if you guys know me, for the last God knows however many years, I have had my, just like an easy card holder in another piece that you will see in this bag. And it's like, then I subconsciously thought, oh, I need to take this little pouch into all of my other bags. No, girl, you just take this. It's perfect, it's amazing. Okay, that's what's in the little pouches. We're getting into the full bag. So let's untoggle this bad boy and get into it. Okay, first things first, let's go with my keys. And these are only fun because I have two fun things on them. The actual keys you don't need to care about. I will put a different charm on there. Probably I switch it out like every week or so, I don't know. This week it's a little Skull Panda from the newest series, and she comes with like a whole like ball encased thing, and I literally ripped it out and I'm obsessed because also then nobody has that one. And this little fake Birkin that really is getting, I need to replace at some point, but Carrie's, Matisse's, who is lying hot in my apartment right in front of me, carries her poop bags. That has been one of the most genius things of all time that I did. I'm so grateful for that. I went from like having a really experimental fun year last year. I bought so many pairs of sunglasses. I totally like overly collected, and really at the end of the day, all I need is just a couple staple pairs, and I think I found my new, cross your fingers, people, like low-key maybe even forever, not to like be dramatic, but maybe even forever pair of sunglasses. These are from Celine. These were like I don't know, like a silent release, not like silent, but I feel like nobody ever talked about these from maybe like a year ago. I have no idea what these are called, but I'm obsessed. They fit so easily, they fit so comfortably on top of my head, and that's very important to me because usually I will keep them on the top of my head while I'm walking because I need my full periphery in New York, okay? But I just feel like they're chic and they go with literally freaking everything. The little tiny Celine detail on the side is so subtle. Oh my God, these are one of the best pairs of sunglasses I think I've ever bought. So this, I'm being an adult and actually keeping in a case. I often, see now it's nice because I often didn't do this or I would have to stuff it in, but I will often keep just an empty lelasophia jewelry case in my bag, again, for my errands. This one, oh, this one has some sapphires in it. And that was not planted, but this one has some sapphires. There you go, guys. The life of an actual jewelry designer. I should have cleaned that out. See, this is organic, people. Okay, one of my favorite things that I transitioned my wallet for, or what is now my wallet, used to carry my vitamins, Now I have an actual cute vitamin case for the first time. This took me years to find, and so I'm so glad that I actually found it, and it literally has a little day of the week, but I take so many supplements that literally this only fits, maybe I could squeeze in 2 days, but like a day and a half of actual vitamins. I have another Skull Panda. This is probably one of my favorites, which is probably why I put her in there, because it's really nice. If you have anxiety, sometimes just having like something to look at to ground you, I know it sounds so stupid, but something like really personal but not too personal is lovely. And so sometimes I've really embraced a whole new side of myself this year, which I was always probably far too embarrassed to ever show online, especially online. This is crazy that I'm doing this, but we're in a kid era right now, which I love and I think is very needed and very of the times. Okay, we love the bag charms, we love all this little toy stuff, Sunny Angels, whatever. On a more practical note, I just got this cute little notebook. I got my dad a Father's Day gift at the MoMA store, and I saw this and I was like, we'll be needing this. I've been wanting to carry a little notebook with me, so hence the pen. And that was just like, could not have been a more perfect size. Okay, let's get to, I'm like, what is this? These are my favorite candies of all time now, and I only recently discovered them. Maman has them usually, but I get them at Eisler's also, which is also on the Upper East Side. They come in a lot of different flavors, but if you guys know me, you know that I'm rose flavored and taste and scent girly. These are so good. It's literally like eating a little rose. And it's just like nice, I don't know. When you walk out of your house, it's nice to have like a little pick-me-up sometimes. Just got this lotion, and when I tell you I'm obsessed, I'm so glad I got it. The Malachi, however we say that, lotion from Dries Van Noten. I've been saying, I know chamomile satin is like, duh, my perfect everyday one for an actual perfume, but I also really loved the scent of Malachi, and I know it's like a super major fan favorite, but I didn't ever love it enough to get a full bottle. Getting a lotion of it, nonetheless, a very good lotion with like a little bit of pearlescent. Oh, so nice. Getting the lotion version, genius, because you get just like a little pick-me-up. And if you can't tell, I love, like, I'm very scent based, which is really crazy, and I never really understood that about myself. To what I've now converted my pouch into, which I'm really enjoying. This is a vintage Louis Vuitton trunks pouch. This now has another pair of sunglasses. These were my previous favorite pair of sunglasses. Now they'll have to duke it out, I'm not sure. But again, maybe, I think both of these go with every single outfit, but what I was gonna say probably is, if you don't wanna be as like edgy, if you want a subtler look, you can go for the tortoise shell version. You can, as in I can. Go for the tortoiseshell version. What else is in here? We love a non-planted, you know? My favorite tampons. This is such a good lip balm, the White Pitya. I think it's by a brand called EWS. I got it on Amazon. I love the Dries lotion, but this is my favorite lotion by far. And now like one of my favorite brands. I love their lip balm, but I don't keep that in my bag. And I love, I'm obsessed with their lotion. It is so good. And again, we see a theme, the rose. I really wish that they made the lip balm in a rose flavor, but you know what, that is okay. The peony is also like low-key amazing. I keep these little ginger chews I keep this is really dirty and gross, so I'm just gonna show it for 1 second because she's seen better days, but a little calico critter that my dear friend and I got for each other, and then we ended up getting the same one, which is really funny. Hold on, let me pack this back. And then my favorite nude lipstick that's like the most universal, because the ones that I wear on camera are like a bit intense for everyday wear, but if I'm going out to dinner, I love putting on this Edward Bess nude Lotus lipstick. Oh, like look at the tone of it. It is so yummy, so me. It's so perfect. So I keep that all in this little Louis mini pochette. Wired headphones, of course, and a little hair tie. Although usually these days my hair is in my Calla hairpin. And then for a piece that I just treated myself to yesterday, and I don't really know what's wrong with me. If you can hear, I should do some ASMR. I am a complete and utter convert to Mason Pearson. Okay, thank you to my mother, because for Valentine's Day, she got me the regular size. And I've been finding myself, especially since I wear my Calla hairpin like literally constantly in my hair, sometimes I like to redo it. Sometimes you're out and about. Sometimes I literally will run into a bus, you know? Sometimes I will mess my hair up a little bit and I'll be like, the comb is not enough. And so I did a ridiculous thing, and I also got a matching mini, okay? I got the pocket version. Got it in white to match her older sister, okay? I'm obsessed. If anybody is on TikTok trying to tell you to get either just the boar's head or the nylon, don't. Get the combo. I have very thick hair. My hair is normally. My hair is naturally curly, okay? She's thick, she's long, and this, oh my God, no brush, like ever in my life has ever come close to how amazing this one is. I'm so much of a convert that I got a second one, okay? Sue me. But I'm obsessed, and I was like, is this gonna be too small? Nope, I ran it through my hair one time yesterday when I got it, and I said, she is perfect. It just like, look at how cute it is. Just like on the top of my bag, you know, looks like Carrie and Olivia's shopping diary. They really are the blueprint, and they've been known what's up. And you guys, that's what's in my bag. This is probably so frivolous and chaotic and just absolutely ridiculous, but these are real things that I've been carrying on an everyday basis. And my life is now not only nicer, it is also smells nicer, it also looks nicer, okay? It is just like filled with little moments of joy throughout my day, and I hope that you guys do the same. Share with me down below if you would indulge me. Share with me what's your favorite thing in your bag, and I cannot wait to hear. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in my next one. Bye guys.